Today we're doing world record speedruns for Granny Legacy Robot Escape on all 5 difficulties. This includes easy, normal, hard, extreme and impossible. The new Granny Legacy 1.1 has more items for escaping Granny and much more. These are permadeath runs, meaning even one block to the head is an automatic reset. And upon waking up for day 1 on easy mode, we must first head to the bathroom and pick up the car key. Granny Robot Escape on easy, latest version of the game. Here we go. And with the car key in our hands, we head to the garage to unlock the car and collect a weapon key, to which we drop this off in front of the passageway and head back upstairs. The footsteps are loud for Robot Granny. Holy. Oh, there she is. And once Granny is lured around the counter, we head straight to the bookshelf. My time to shine, to show the world why I'm the greatest speedrunner of all time. Once the bold claim is made, we head back to the basement to pick up where we left off by picking up the key, then squeezing through the tight passageway, or whatever it's called. Once we reach the floor above, we can use the key to unlock the weapon case, and then collect the winch. We can then duck under here to save some time going back down. It's quite slow though on easy, so if I die, this is very embarrassing. And once the crossbow and dart is collected, we must now shoot some targets. And now we've got the remote, so we need to head down and through the passage. I'll tell you what, the Robot Granny is loud. I can hear her footsteps from across the map. After dodging the trap by a ball here, we must now first and foremost shut all of the doors and then deliver this special key to the special lock. Going back down, we see Granny at the corner of her eye, but we do not fear as she is very slow, so we just grab the meat and kite around. Right, okay. Boom, shakalaka. And now we get the meat. Deliver it upstairs onto the plate so the spider can eat it, then we can get the bird feed. As much as we hate Granny, we cannot neglect the pets in this house, so we must feed the bird and then collect the USB. This is a strat that I use where I drop the key downstairs to lure Granny away, which is more effective for other difficulties, as on easy, Granny is very slow. It must be those joints, those dry joints that hasn't been oiled up in a long time. Oh, did you hear that? She's a lot more high-pitched. Almost like a robot. You know what I'm saying? Right, so we go back down so we can get the sewage key. And then we can collect the hammer. Then come back up once again. Break my legs real quick. Right. I swear we're doing the same exact time as I did on normal mode. Only time will tell if this is the case once we start normal mode. Very soon. Once the spider has been located, we make a left and navigate around to the hammer before getting jump scared. Hey! Oh my god! I was not expecting that. We deliver this to the top floor. God, I feel like playing Granny has definitely improved my reaction speed. We can use the hammer here to pry open the planks before throwing it away as bait. Lure her on the ground floor so I can unlock the cabinets. She did not see me, this is great. Boom, drop the key here. We now need to deliver the winch to the back garden, where we can use it to raise the well and collect the baton. Is there really a point of me doing this? Because she's going to take 10 years to come outside. Don't know, maybe. Oh, she's already here. I guess the strategy of alerting Granny has proven to be effective, because you never know where Granny will strike. Oh, this is easy. This is too easy. Once we charge up the baton, we can use it to power up the robot upstairs. I swear I'm gonna do the same exact time on normal mode. Another subtle foreshadow. We use the 2 charges for the back left and right pillar and can make our way back downstairs to the cabinet for the final charges. All without getting spotted. Like extreme, I can't use the basement passageway. I think that's like the same for impossible. And it's also going to be significantly harder. She would be way faster. And also she would be way faster, yes. Come to me, robots! Right. 8 minutes and 1 second. We have now achieved our first world record, since no one else has done it. So now, moving on to normal. Hopefully this goes well, right? I know for a fact though, extreme might not go as well as I think it will, given the fact I haven't really practiced for it. But, we shall see. Already, I can hear her fast footsteps. Oh, she's upstairs. Now, I can still outrun Granny. No! What? What? No! That didn't happen, right? So for our first attempt at normal, we do the same of collecting the key and heading to the basement before getting intercepted and forced to take another route. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on a quest to release the mother from the shackles that she is bound to. Like, kapow! Could be coming this way, right? You coming this way? Yes, you are. And now we go back down to collect the car key. Shut the door behind us. Boom shakalaka, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Right, so obviously we need to switch up the strats for extreme because we can't go through there. So I'm excited to see how well I do. Now we do the usual, grab the crossbow, yada yada yada. Bottom floor. If I miss this, I am going to be angry. Very angry. Thank you. Why would I think I would miss that? I am the granny speedrunner. The pepper spray here is only reserved for emergencies, so for the time being, we just take the special key upstairs. Oh, shut my doors behind me. And I need to grab the meat. Past the boxes here is a trap that Granny has laid, so we just gingerly walk around this, grab the meat, and hope that Granny doesn't get in our way. Right, go the other way, please. Thank you. 2 minutes and 36. I feel like this is good speed. Basically traveling at the speed of light at this moment of time. I still don't see Robot Granny anywhere as she drops her traps. Drop the birdseed as soon as possible to alert Granny. And now she's coming. Then quickly grab the weapon key from the floor and launch it down the stairs. Oh my god, LMG strats. That was smooth execution, what the fuck? And once we are plugged into USB, this marks the first half of the speedrun. And as you can see, Granny can see stuff from the top of her head, which is actually a blessing in disguise because now we can drop down and break her legs without getting caught. I need to lock in real quick. Oh, there it is, yada yada yada. Where's she at though? To my left or my right? To my right. It's fine. And just when I thought I was safe, this happened. Oi! Granny! Right, she's chasing me. That's fine. That's fine. I can just go upstairs. Close the doors. Right, okay. Have I lost her? Please tell me I lost her. Or this is when I throw the hammer, lure her downstairs. Now that she's gone. Only for the time being, as Granny has clocked on. Therefore, we need to run away. Just like that, we have lost Granny. Robot Granny stands no chance against me. We do the strat of alerting Granny early so that once we get the baton from the well, we can quickly head back inside as Granny comes out. Now we head through the small bedroom and anticipate the floor farts before charging up our first use of the baton. Right, okay, we still need to go back down once more. We'll light up the 2 back pillars like so. Boom. Now go back down, 2 more. This time round, Granny is closer than ever before, so we just put her in a blender and run away. 2 traps in the middle, dodged them, get fucked. Is this going to be a sub 8 minutes? Sub 8? Please? My magnificent invention, please! Give me a sub 8. I need it. Boom! Boom! Yes! 7 minutes and 44 seconds. Insane. Absolutely insane. Holy shit. This is great. We're off to a great start. First attempt on normal. No! Since I am the first to do it, I am now like Thanos collecting world records one after the other. On hard difficulty, Granny now matches our walk speed, which means the chances of getting bonked is a lot higher. I just need to play more skillfully. Less mistakes. She's coming. So on hard mode, I can still outrun her. It's not too big of an issue. It's extreme, that's when it's like, oh, yeah, I need to come up with different strats. I could use this speed to my advantage. I prefer Granny to be faster. As she is still on her back, we just use the small passageway to escape. Then repeat the process of unlocking the weapon case and collecting the winch. Move, boxes. And I broke my legs, this is shit. I just broke my legs. That's me just wasted a couple of seconds. Granny probably heard the broken bones, hence why she's here, so I used the winch to lure her away into the basement. Going well as planned, I waited until she went away, so I can then collect the crossbow. And my 50 hours on aim labs has proven to be useful as I get this first time, so now with the remote control, we can grab the special key. Right, that's 1 of 3 down, we just need to collect the meat, the good old meat, and feed it to the spiders. Hopefully she hasn't seen me. I did not get spotted at all there. But we need to go down once more. This is fine. This is fine. Is it actually fine? Is she going to keep on chasing me? And after collecting the USB from the birdcage, we hear Granny coming in hot. So we must quickly hide under the stairs and hope we don't get seen, then trap her inside. Oh, this was good. Good execution there. I thought I needed to take a different route, but seems like it's so good good so far. So far so good is what I'm trying to say. Lost for words. I'm like struggling to speak. I mean, nothing new to be fair. English isn't my strongest language. I mean, it is. I'm just not the best at it. Right, back to the speedrun. We now need to grab the hammer. That's fine. See you later, alligator. Hopefully I don't meet Granny here. She's outside. This is good. Roll this down. Grab the cabinet key. I am locked in. And now to the winch. I don't think I should hit the guillotine as I go outside. I need to hit it after I collect the baton. I then decided to hit it halfway, which ended up working in my favour, as Granny was quick in response while I was ready to crawl through the window. Granny is wise though, as I almost stepped on her trap. Holy shit, I thought I was going to step on that there. I took the chance, and it worked out in the end. I don't think I'll get the same time as I did on normal mode. But 0 deaths nevertheless. Why is she there? Fuck. As I panicked, I quickly turned around and ran the other way. Have I lost her though? I've lost her. Right? I've lost her. I've lost Granny. Why is the music still playing? Right, she's gone. Behold, my magnificent invention. The robots. What? Oh my god. 8 minutes and 2 seconds. I almost got caught there. Holy shit. I heard the music and I shat myself. Definitely could have tidied up on that run. But, with that being said, 8 minutes and 2 seconds is quite good. Now we're going on extreme. Right, this is where shit gets real. Because now that enemies move faster than you, darker mode is on. There are 2 extra locks on the main door, which doesn't apply to this run. But Granny is very fast now. Right, she's seen me. And now she's fat. So... Bro, why is she there? Why is she there? Oh my god, I missed. What? She's immune! She's immune to pepper spray! There has to be some buff to Granny using the robot skin. As I was coping hard, I decided to turn off Robot Granny for the time being. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the most breathtaking commentary in today's Granny speedrun on Extreme. Oh, looks like I'll just take it from here then. So for Extreme we followed the same process in the beginning. So grabbing the first key and then the weapon key from the car. But instead of heading straight upstairs, we need to wait until Granny is here so we can head back up without getting bonked. On Extreme we cannot be seen in plain sight. Hence why after grabbing the book we must head outside and take the long way round to confuse Granny. Once we have risen from the depth of Granny's lair, we can proceed to trigger the floor fart and make some noises before hiding behind the staircase. After waiting for around 10 seconds, we can follow Granny's footsteps to shut the doors behind her. This is so we can cover as much distance as possible to reach our current objective of sliding open the bookshelf and use what we have as a key to free the mother. And to get Granny where we need her to be, we just trigger the floor fart here that she loves the smell of, clearly, and walk all the way back to where we collect our favourite item, the winch. We do the same as usual, but this time to make a noise we must throw the weapon key through the little gaps, which doesn't work all the time, but once it's done, the old hag can go away and leave us alone. And with the crossbow in our hands, we stick to the path of going all the way down to once again shoot some targets. When the ice trap is set, remote grabbed and Granny's frozen, we now have 15 seconds to collect the pepper spray. Luckily I didn't step on any bear traps on the way there. So, with my finger on the trigger, I blinded Granny and quickly walked over to grab the special key. Now that Granny cannot see, we trigger the bell here and head all the way upstairs to plug in the key. We take full advantage of the pepper spray here by grabbing the meat and using it as lure so that we can once again head back upstairs. Once the meat has been laid down and birdseed obtained, we do the usual of feeding the birds, but to do that we must first create more noise so that the dumb hag can leave us alone as we make our way to the birdcage. Now that we grabbed the USB, we should expect Granny to be here soon, so with the ice trap in our hands we just launch it on the floor to give Granny a warm welcome. Or should I say, cold welcome. Haha. This smelly old woman decided to put a bear trap at the bottom of the stairs, which costed me some seconds, but it wasn't enough to stop us from reaching our goal, or current goal, of plugging in the USB. As I heard Granny unlock the door to the back garden, which is good RNG, I quickly sprinted down to grab the sewers key, broke my legs, and sprinted over to the hatch, and then broke my legs again. With the sewers darker than usual, I clenched my butt cheeks, ignored the spider that is coming my way, and secured the hammer for upstairs. As I broke through the hatch, I waited in a corner until Granny was away, and then made a break for upstairs. Luckily, I was able to bypass Granny's 360-degree vision, so now it's time to throw the hammer away and grab the cabinet key. Once again, on extreme, we cannot be seen, therefore we must use sound to our advantage. But as I went down, Granny seen my ass, which meant I had to quickly hide under the bed and hope for the best. Luckily, I survived by the skin of my teeth, so I crept up behind her, unlocked the cabinet, dashed the key on the floor, and made a break for it. It's now time to use the winch that we collected at the start of the speedrun by heading to the back garden and plugging it into the well, which ultimately gives us the baton. And of course, Granny isn't happy with our shenanigans, so once again we use her anger to our advantage by crawling through the window and sneaking past the dumb babe. So it looks like she left a surprise for us, which isn't that big of an issue. So we just walk off the pane and head to the cabinet to charge up our baton. Just to be safe, I waited a little before dashing up the stairs and hoping I don't attract the dirty rag. With my baton lock and loaded, I charged up the 2 back pillars before going back down to risk my life once again. I used the baton to create some noise, which attracts Granny and gives us the perfect opportunity to run away. But unfortunately, that was not enough to keep her occupied, so I hid under the bed until she calmed down. With that, I can finally charge up my baton and once again use it as bait to debate Granny. And just to be sure, I waited a little until everything calmed down so that I can finally make a final break for it. I finished up what I needed to do and then punched the red button. Once I hit escape after a lot of attempts, I forgot where I was for a brief moment and then realised it was all over. Oh, at least for extreme.
Holy shit, that took so long. Fucking hell.
And that's a world record. Listen, all these runs were done in the previous version of the game that didn't contain the book in the living room or the hammer from the spider cellar. Therefore, if I had to collect more items for my run, which inherently takes longer, it would mean that I did an entirely different run. So technically, I am the world record holder as I stand alone. So with that, we're moving on. Now with Impossible, enemies move way faster than you, there are more blocked passages, and overall you can barely see. But that does not stop us from getting a world record, because we just use what we have learned to figure out a new route. At this point, I'm locked into the max, which means the days of showcasing my personality is over and it's time to sweat. With Granny alerted, we wait until she passes by like a blur before throwing down the key. Now the process of grabbing the book is pretty much the same, with the same floor farts, but now that this passage is blocked off, we can run to the shed to take cover and begin to execute a new strategy. I call this the book thumper, where we drop the book of a total of 3 times so that Granny can get excited by the noise and go away. And with that, we can trigger the floor fart here, which gives us enough time to hide behind the door and slip past without getting spotted. As we now trigger another booty clap, we must now head upstairs and go through this specific room that sets off another floor fart so that we can keep track of Granny's whereabouts at all times whilst we work our way to escaping this absolute dumpster. And once we finish recouping our thoughts, we just sneak past here and shuffle these boxes to the side, which opens up a whole new world. We avoid the floor fart here by ducking under the railing and dropping down. We do the usual of grabbing the key, which unlocks the crossbow and can then be used for a pot shot in the dark. Now I got this first time because of my insane gamer abilities, but we don't talk about this because it's now time to trap Granny, or specifically freeze her to death for 7.5 seconds. I would like to preface, this is not 7.5 seconds, the game is glitched, everything's working against me, But against all odds, I still managed to pull through. Unlock the door using the remote control, which gives us the pepper spray. We're in deep waters now, so timing this is crucial if we don't want to get bonked. With Granny blinded, we slip past here and do the usual of heading upstairs to insert the special key. We have enough time, so we open up this passage for later, which is crucial for endgame as Granny is very fast and I don't want to get bonked. With the meat in our hands, we hear Granny open the door behind us, which means she is exactly where we need her to be. So get funked. With the extra floor fart here, we use it to our advantage and just hide behind the barrels until Granny is here before we can boost. And now that the bird is fed and USB secured, we lay down the trap to freeze Granny once again. And while she's gone, we move the boxes here for later before taking a stroll back upstairs. And along the way, we'll be releasing some gas, which obviously triggers Granny, so we must hide behind the machine after inserting the USB. And once we're safe, we hear Granny set down a trap, and now we wait for approximately 15 seconds. This is so when we walk over the floor fart, it gives us enough time to tuck behind the barrels before slipping past. And once we avoid the bear trap, it was time to head to the sewers. We duck under here to break our legs and recover quickly before Granny catches us. The spider is now equipped with faster legs, which means that if we get spotted, we are doomed. And to avoid this, we simply hide in here and wait until the perfect opportunity, which is now, and make a break for it to collect the hammer. We can't get too close here, so we just shuffle up slowly and hope that she doesn't turn around as we make an exit. And whilst we have successfully escaped the spider, our time playing hide and seek with Granny is not over. So once we shut the door behind us, we grab the pepper spray and wait for the perfect opportunity to strike. Now that Granny is blinded, we head back up into the attic to pry some planks and drop the hammer. Grab the key, then we'd use the floor fart to control the situation and could then head to the cabinet. And once it's opened, we do this to keep Granny occupied so she doesn't throw down any bear traps. We don't need the key anymore, so we just throw it away and wait for Granny to pick it up. Whilst she's busy, we shut the doors behind her, then avoid the floor fart here at all costs so we can grab the winch without dying. After shutting the door behind us, we're pretty much safe from Granny's wrath and can then head outside without getting disturbed. And once the baton is in our hands, we pretty much follow the tactic of luring Granny outside so we can head back inside. All we do now is first avoid the trap, then charge up the baton and deliver it upstairs. Of course, we always shut the doors behind us so that once we reach our destination, we have enough time to tuck behind here and hide from Granny. Once she's gone, we can charge up pillar 1 and pillar 2 before waiting another 15 seconds. At this point, I'd rather be safe than sorry, so even waiting for a few extra seconds is valid because I don't want to die. With the floor fart triggered, we just take a break here because there's a hole that Granny can see from, which means our best bet is to dash out once her dialogue is played and hope we don't get seen. With the baton charged, we lure Granny one last time so we can give ourselves a clear path for takeoff. Once the door is shut, we are met with a trap. So to bypass this, we must use the baton and then quickly take cover. We didn't get seen, so we drop the hatch and wait until Granny is gone so we can scurry away. At this point, I was shitting myself, so I quickly hid behind the machine and waited until Granny's dementia kicks in before gathering the courage to spark up pillar 3 and 4. Once the button was pressed, I proceeded to hide until it was finally time to escape. That sounded wrong, but nevertheless we finished the run with 11 minutes and 38 seconds, which is a world record within this category. Thank you so much for watching, I hate Granny, and subscribe. Also follow the streams for the unfiltered content.